Coach, welcome to HSBM Media Days. Good to see you.
Thank you, likewise.
Coach, introduce yourself and who you have here today.
My name is Charlie Garcia. I'm the head coach of the Miami Beach High-Tide baseball team. To my left, I have Jerry Santos, who's my assistant head coach slash pitching guru. To his left, we have Russell Royce. He's a senior center fielder pitcher. Above him, we have Adrian Corneal, who's our first baseman and pitcher also. Right behind me is Hudson Coxwara. He's the ace on our staff, our pitcher. And to my right, I have Lennox Munoz, who's our starting shortstop.
Excellent. So, Coach, you have returning 14 guys from last season. You have 5 newcomers. How valuable is all that experience coming back for this season?
It's very valuable. It helps with the continuity. Less gelling has to happen. Our kids, for the most part, play together year round. So there's not a whole lot of adjusting that has to happen with the newcomers coming in.
Awesome. And your district did not change very much, but Homestead is now in there. What does the team think about being in a district with a team that is probably the furthest away between 2 schools can be? Talk about that.
We like being in what we think is one of the toughest baseball districts in the state of Florida.
Right.
Doral and Braddock are powerhouses, and we want the competition.
Right. Well, that's good. Competition is always good.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. And how does your team feel about the shorter regular season? Because we noticed that you play 3 games a week for much of the schedule.
We like it because we get to play a more professional slash college style schedule. So there's more baseball and less time for downtime. Downtime is sometimes a bad thing for baseball teams, and it can affect our clicking.
Right. And the team is taking a trip to the West Coast to play a few heavy hitters in Island Coast and Canterbury. How important is it for your players to have this trip together and to play some really good teams?
I think taking the trip is a good experience for the kids. The kids this is something that they'll remember forever. We get to get on a coach bus. We get to sleep at a hotel. We get to eat at restaurants together. Not to mention the coaches on both those respective teams are good friends of ours. Frank Turco at Canterbury played minor league baseball with Jerry. And one of the assistants, Rich at Island Coast, is a softball friend of mine. We've been friends for quite a few years. So it's going to be a good experience for the kids, and it's going to be fun for us also.
Coach Garcia, every team, player, coaches alike depend on team chemistry and the effect it has on a successful season. Can you say a few words about the makeup and the chemistry of this year's High Tides team?
This team is very similar as far as chemistry goes to the teams that we've had in the last couple of years, being it that our kids are kids that went to middle school together, that came over to the high school together. We only have a few kids that have transferred in, and they've fit right in. Chemistry is a big thing. Our kids hang out together, they go out together, they eat together. In school, they're together in school. So it's a big thing. It's a big thing.
Players, let's talk about that chemistry from your perspective. How does that help? I mean, you guys have to motivate yourselves, motivate the younger players, schoolwork, work on the field. Let's talk about that and how you guys do that. Want to start here?
I think it's well going knowing that we're so close to each other and we have a really good bond with each other. So the bond we have is unbreakable. We've known each other since 6th grade. Maybe like more so less elementary school. Other than that, us being leaders and seniors looking down to freshmen, we didn't have the bond like that when we were freshmen. So having the bond that we have with freshmen is really well.
Right. So now as a senior, you have that bond and you didn't have that so much as a freshman, and that's something you're passing on
Yes.
to these younger so they can, as they get older, they're going to continue that.
Yes.
No, like Russell said, our chemistry here on the baseball team is amazing. We all hang out with each other off the field as well. And yeah, he pretty much covered it all.
Right. What about for you?
The
Yeah.
bond,
Yeah.
we're so close that everything on the field just comes easy. As simple as that.
And how are you motivating those younger players?
the same way the players above us did it. You know, just bringing everyone closer to each other, and then everything else comes easy.
Awesome. For you?
Only thing I know, we're too ready to play. We're so excited to play already.
Right. Awesome.
Guys, can you tell us what positions you play? Did you inherit those positions? You have to compete for them? Do you play multiple positions? What positions do you all play?
Well, I'm a center field and pitcher, but I wasn't really a center field when I was coming in. I was a shortstop, but coach saw my speed, so he said, "You ever played outfield?" He put me in outfield, and from there it was greatness.
For me, I was a first baseman coming in, and then I liked to pitch, and then I just got brought into the pitching staff.
I've always been a pitcher, you know, at heart, even if I didn't know it. And now I really came into my own this year and
Speak up.
starting pitcher.
I played where Charlie said, I don't know, he told me to play right field, I play right field. He told me to play center, I play center. Right now I play shortstop. He need it, I'll play that.
And so, Coach, tell us about your schedule. You know, you're facing. I know you're playing the tough teams. You said those three games a week. Why is it so important for you to make that a tough schedule and challenge your team for the season?
I think that quality wins in baseball is what matters. Going 20-5 against irrelevant teams is just not a good look. Going 15-10 on a quality schedule is what baseball is about. I don't schedule cupcakes. Everybody that I schedule, I think is a quality program, and I don't think my kids benefit from playing games that we know the outcome to. I like to be in a dogfight, and that's how I schedule.
That's awesome. So for the players, today you came to HSBM Media Days, Coach. You're a great supporter of this. Thank you so much for that. Tell me what you guys liked about today's activities that you did.
I liked today that we finally did IO and our 60 time. The last 3 years we haven't done it because rain delay and other stuff like that. So I think today it was a great day to show what we're about.
Awesome. Anybody else? What did you like?
I agree with Russell. I think today was a good day. We were all able to run our 60s, our IO, and yeah, we haven't done it in the past couple of years, so it's nice to be able to do it.
For you guys?
I like this day because when this day comes, it's because the season is right there, so you start feeling.
Right.
Just being together as a team. You know?
That's what?
Just being together as a team.
Yeah. Well, it gives you a little taste of how you're doing, and you need to speed up things and look for that. And for assistant coach, tell me what are your plans for this team this year?
Well, with 3 games a week, it's going to be interesting with our pitching staff. I got to make sure these guys are ready to go and then get ready to bounce back for the following week. So they're going to get on a routine, which we've already kind of started from the last couple of weeks, kind of get them on their pitch counts, get them going. So when preseason starts on Monday, when we have that first game, they're able to go 3 or 4 innings and get them ready to go once the following week and season's going. So I like the 3-week schedule or 3-day schedule because it's going to make these guys better. It's going to make them know what they got to be ready to go on short notice, and that's good for the pitching staff because they got to be ready to pitch.
And Coach, take us out. What can we expect from your program this year?
I don't wanna send out too much because I'm sure I want to catch some people off guard. Miami Beach hasn't been a powerhouse in a couple years. I don't want to use the word powerhouse, but we are better this year. We are definitely better this year. We had a couple late additions that changed the complexity of our team, and we are going to be competitive. Anything can happen. It's a round ball and it comes in a square box. Anything can happen. I'm excited for baseball season. We're all excited for baseball season.
Awesome. Well, we're excited for you guys too.
Thank you.
Have a great season, and we'll see you soon. Thanks for coming out, and we'll see you on the field soon.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.